Today is going to be a short episode about bath fingers. Here, I shall go in with my secondary camera here on the bath fingers. Maybe they have dried too much. We're going in on the bath finger, all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. I hope we didn't miss it. We still see here the wrinkliness. But overall, I'm not seeing a large difference of the fingertip. So bath fingers are out for today. Welcome, Zorrocats, to another episode of 200,000 Times Closer. And today will be a short episode, for I have here prepared slides that we have received from wish.com. And we shall take a look here. I'll remove my glasses because we don't need them at this time. Prepared slides. See, we have here these green slides. Mostly vegetables, I shall say. We are going to do one slide at a time. I have my secondary camera here. Now this was what was received in the mail. We have the onion epidermis slide. You see the tiny piece of the onion epidermis there. So here we have the prepared slides. All vegetables, as you can see here. I just want to bring those a bit closer. So we have celery stalk, onion epidermis, Z seed, potato starch, green relish root, something like that, carrot, ginger, gourd, sponge. Very interesting stuff. So we shall shut off our secondary camera here as we begin to take a look up close. Alright, so here, a light sample of the celery stalk. It is dyed red. So it doesn't look like much. I want to get in close. We're going to have to do it professionally, I believe. This won't cut it. Here we have the first slide, our celery root. We can see here the celery root is not yet in focus, so we have to find it on our slide by just dropping and raising. Wow, it's cool stuff. Very cool stuff. So I see just light broken segments across, but mostly straight lines all the way through. And we'll drop in just for a closer look. Yes, looks like blood smear straight across. Somebody dragged the corpse through. Keep in mind, as we get closer, it may become overexposed, and we may have to lose light in order to see more clearly. There we have it. And we'll just zoom through and see what we can pick up. Fascinating stuff there as we return our slide to its home and pick up the next. Alright, here we have the onion epidermis. So this is the skin of an onion. Very fascinating. Now a lot of these I feel are going to be similar in their structure. There we are, a bit closer. Now we'll go to the next slide then. Z seed. We'll have to get it back to the original zoom there, which is 4 times magnification. It goes 4, 10, 40, 100. And then of course I'm magnifying that by 2 in my lens, so So the first for me would be 8. I just hope it translates as well for you at home. The Z seed, of course, this one. Now, I don't know what a Z seed is, but we'll do an entire episode for this in the future. Looks just to be light pink smears. See, there's bubbles here. That's the most interesting part so far. And just a little bit closer then. The Z seed. Moving on, we have next the potato starch. Take a look at the potato starch. Little white spot on there. Now starch, I know it to be white, as I'm sure most of you at home feel the same, that starch and whiteness go hand in hand. Okay, moving over, moving up. There's our potato starch. Doesn't look like much right now. Just zoom around, see if we can get it at a better light. And then we'll zoom with the next lens. 20x magnification here. Looks like little metal bubbles, or little clear water bubbles. And the closer of the... wow, look at this, huh? Metallic. 90s music video right here. Now I'm going different depths here and picking up items like that little globular. And on to the next slide. Next we have a green radish root. A lot of pink here. Of course it's dyed, isn't it? Yes. We'll go in. The radish root is very crystal-esque. Carrot root. The carrot root, but it's not clear to me what I'm looking at. So this is the area. It almost comes off like they forgot the carrot root. You see here? At any rate, we'll go in a bit closer. Well, the carrot root's a bit of a disappointment. And here we have the ginger root. Looks an awful lot like the radish root. Dyed the same color, and it has the same crystal-esque sense to it, but with this extra clear marbled array. Here, the sponge gourd stem. It looks like a tiny cat. This is by far the best one. Sponge gourd stem. You're my favorite one. The tiny little bubbles therein. Very weird, very strange indeed. So we'll go closer. Oh wow, scaly even. More rounded edges. See the rounded edge on the outside there? It's like a nice line of outside layer. We'll get there. The lotus root. Lotus root, alright. I'm beginning to learn, I believe, that the droplets, the middle array, the orbular arrays, are probably just the solution used initially to contain the sample. Let's get in a closer look. Now this doesn't really focus, does it? But you can see so many different layers in there. Very blocky. To the corn stem. Zooming through it, I see it's very strange. It's like it's very spread out, like tiny little faces. Now here we have the H. cordata stem. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll do an episode later and find out. Don't you know? Oh, we're gonna find out. There's little circles in the upper left that I can't stop looking at. And then of course the outside layer. Very cool stuff. Almost like a phantom in the center. Curious. Now here what we have is the wheat stalk. So let's take a look at the wheat stalk. It is oddly shaped here on the sample. But you can see there the wheat stalk, the outer edge, the little bubbles inside that look like Spider-Man. And we'll go closer. There's a Spider-Man bubble over here. We'll chase that guy. Spider-Man bubble, where are you? There you are. Curious. And that was the final sample. It is interesting to see these samples, but I would like to learn more about each individually, and in that way we will expand our knowledge into the vegetable system. We are also expecting more on insects and also mammalian samples as well. If you thought this video was magnificent, then be sure to click the like button. You can always share. Be sure to subscribe by clicking the icon in the credits. And as always, my best to you.